Moon Geun-young is a South Korean actress. Affectionately called the nation's little sister, Moon began modeling at the age of 12, then made her acting debut in 1999 as a child actress. She first rose to stardom through her role as the young Eun-suh in the hugely popular television drama series Autumn in My Heart, followed by a well-received turn in Kim Ji-woon's critically acclaimed horror film A Tale of Two Sisters. Moon solidified her star status by headlining the box office hits My Little Bride in 2004 and Innocent Steps in 2005. In 2008, she became the youngest recipient of a grand prize which she won for the period drama Painter of the Wind. Early career. Before her acting debut on a television drama series, Moon filmed several commercials and modeled for various magazines. She started modeling at the age of 12, and first appeared on screen on the 1999 documentary drama On the Road directed by Choi Jae-yeon. In 2000, Moon became the biggest teen star in the country at the age of 13 when she played a schoolgirl in sentimental TV drama Autumn in My Heart. It was a hit in Korea and won over viewers in other parts of Asia. She won the Best Young Actor/Actress award at the 2000 KBS Drama Awards for her role, together with co-star Choi Woo-yuk. Following her early success, she returned to the screen in 2001 as the young Empress Myeong-seong on the popular historical drama Empress Myeong-seong. During that year, she also made a guest appearance in the SBS medical drama Medical Center. Moon's film debut was in a supporting role as Ka Tae-yeon's younger sister, Lee Ji-yoon, in Lover's Concerto. Stardom. She was launched as a major star with her role in Kim Ji-woon's critically acclaimed horror film A Tale of Two Sisters, in which she played the younger sister Soo-yeon. A Tale of Two Sisters ranks among the highest-grossing Korean horror films and was the first to be screened in American theaters. In 2004, Moon headlined the romantic comedy film My Little Bride. It was the second most popular Korean film of the year, behind the blockbuster hit Taegukgi. In the film, Seo Bo-yeon is an ordinary high school girl who worries about grades and has a crush on her school's baseball team ace, Leung-woo. One day, Bo-yeon's grandfather orders her to marry Sang-min because of a pact he made with Sang-min's grandfather during the Korean War. Despite the grandchildren's opposition, they are forced to marry because it was Bo-yeon's grandfather's wish to see them married before he died. So, Bo-yeon's undercover married life begins. She pretends that she doesn't have a husband and starts dating Leung-woo. Bo-yeon believes that she can manage both men and live a double life. Everything goes smoothly until Sang-min is assigned to work at Bo-yeon's high school as a student teacher. Following the release of My Little Bride, the press gave her the title The Nation's Little Sister, brought on by her cute, girlish younger-than-her-age looks, sweet and innocent image, quality acting, exemplary school record, and charitable deeds. In 2005, Moon starred in her subsequent film Innocent Steps where she played the role of Jang Chi-rin, an ethnic Korean living in China, who finds herself to be a complete fish out of water after moving to South Korea. When her sister bows out of a dummy marriage to a champion dance instructor, Chi-rin decides to travel to Seoul herself and impersonate her sister. Once in South Korea, she meets now Eun-suh, who has agreed to the sham marriage for the sole purpose of locating a new dance partner. But when Chi-rin's secret and her lack of dancing experience is revealed, Eun-suh wants to send his new bride back. Eventually, however, he has second thoughts and decides that his only hope is to train this wide-eyed novice himself. Of course, the practices start off as purely professional, but as Chi-rin begins to dedicate herself to the art of dancing, a connection between the newlyweds begin to take shape. Chi-rin's youthful exuberance and folksy way of speaking eventually charms Eun-suh's hardened heart. Innocent Steps was a hit, and its success along with My Little Bride established Moon as a genuine box office draw. In 2005, Moon ranked first on the Star Power list among actresses in the Korean film industry, who can mobilize the greatest number of fans, and sell tickets on the sole basis of the actor's name alone. Moon and actor Jo Sung-woo also received the 2005 Good Model Award from the Korea Advertisers Association. 200 members voted for the winners based on how much they contributed to boosting the sales of products and enhancing the image of advertisers. In 2006, Moon starred in the movie Love Me Not, a Korean big-screen remake of popular Japanese TV drama Wainanti Arani Yo, Natsu, where she played the character of Rya Min, a cold-hearted blind heiress. Min slowly opens up herself to Julian, a con artist pretending to be her long-lost brother, as he too falls for her. However, Julian owes his creditor millions of won in debt, and Min's illness that took her eyesight as a child relapses, threatening her life. Later that year, Moon and veteran actor Ahn Sung-ki hosted the 2006 Busan International Film Festival, the biggest international film festival in South Korea. Acting acclaim. In 2008, Moon returned to television in the period epic Painter of the Wind, in which she played the lead role of Shin Yeon-bok, a painter who disguises herself as a man and becomes mentored by the master Kim Hong-doo. Shin was a real-life historical figure, a painter who lived during the Joseon dynasty and was known for his realistic and delicate depictions of daily life. Moon won acting acclaim for her performance, including Best Actress at the 2008 Grammy Awards, Best TV Actress at the 45th Daesang Arts Awards, and the Daesang at the 2008 SBS Drama Awards, making her the youngest recipient of a Daesang in the Drama Awards history of all three networks. In 2010, Moon played a young woman running a McGielly brewery in Cinderella's Sister, a modern fairy tale retelling of the contentious relationship between two stepsisters. Later in the year, she starred in the romantic comedy Mary Stayed Out All Night, in which she played Wee Marie, a girl who enters into a fake marriage contract with the indie rocker. 2010 also marked the year she made her theatre debut, in the Korean staging of Patrick Marber's play Closer. She caused a stir as the strip-dancing, promiscuous Alice, opposite Ki-joon's Dan. She then played a struggling young designer who decides that success will more easily be attained if she seduces a second-generation Charitable into marriage, in the TV drama Kyeongdong Alice. In 2013, Moon starred in Goddess of Fire, in which she played Geun-young, a character based on Baek Pa-sun, the first female potter and porcelain artist of the Joseon dynasty. This was her second time to do a historical drama, 5 years after Painter of the Wind. Moon will make her long-awaited return to the big screen in Lee Joo-nik's upcoming period film Sado, in which she plays Lady Yeong, the wife of the titular character. Personal life. Moon's grandfather is Rya Nak-jin, a teacher-turned-political prisoner. Rya was a pro-North Korea guerrilla fighter operating around Gwangju, a traditional progressive stronghold, before he was jailed at the end of the Korean War. He was released but imprisoned again on charges of spying for North Korea in 1971 when then authoritarian government of Park Chung-hee apprehended more than 150 such suspected spies. He was released on a special amnesty in 1999, and died of old age in 2005. Moon read the eulogy during the funeral of actress Lee Eun-suh on February 22, 2005. Moon belonged to the same management agency as Lee. Moon graduated from Gwangju Gukj High School in February 2006. In March 2006, she entered Sungkyunkwan University in Seoul. Moon is known for being a diligent student and has a solid attendance record, a rarity among Korean celebrities in college. She is currently on her final semester majoring in Korean language and literature. Their agencies confirmed that Moon dated her Goddess of Fire co-star Kim Ji-woon for 7 months, from October 2013 to April 2014. Not long after agencies of both actors confirmed the news, stating, "They did break up not too long ago but have decided to remain good friends and supportive colleagues." Charity. Morning Reading. Moon donated close to a copyright $100 million to Morning Reading, a non-profit organization that promotes reading books. She gave a copyright $4.3 million in 2005, a copyright $4 million in 2006 and a copyright $70 million in 2007. Moon made the contributions secretly through her mother, Rya Sun-young, but her good deeds became known when Morning Reading revealed its 2007 account information online. Haenam Children's Center. Moon donated about a copyright $300 million in 2006 to a learning center for poor children in Haenam County, South Jeolla Province, near her hometown of Gwangju. Eun-suh opened an after-school study room for children from poor or single-parent families to study there for free in 2002. The program was facing closure in October 2006 when the landlord told Bao that the house would be sold. A new building, equipped with library, computer room, bathhouse and dining room was built on the land. The copyright $200 million expense was also covered by Moon. Moon also paid an unannounced visit to their classrooms. Community Chest of Korea. Moon donated more than a copyright $850 million over the last 10 years to the Community Chest of Korea, a nationwide network of 16 non-profit fundraising organizations, becoming the biggest individual donor. Moon had wanted to remain an anonymous donor, but the organization was pressured by a media frenzy to identify her. Her donations were used to build children's libraries and subsidize hospital costs for children suffering from leukemia or cancer. Apart from the Community Chest of Korea, Moon has also given several hundred millions of won to scholarship foundations. Because of her charitable activities, particularly for the Community Chest of Korea, Moon was selected among 100 people that lit up the world in 2008 in a survey conducted by the Korea Green Foundation. Haeundae Library in Sydney, Moon again showed her generosity by building a Korean library for young Korean expatriates in Australia. Working with the Linefield Korean School in Sydney, the actress donated a copyright $100 million towards construction of a permanent Korean library and also donated 10,000 books to over 40 Korean schools scattered across the city. Moon has been donating books with her own money since 2006, when she saw during a visit to her relatives in Australia how young Korean students there did not have enough books or places to learn Korean. Donated Haenam Children's Center to NGO Group. In April 2009, Moon donated the Haenam Children's Center to be used as a study room for poor students to the NGO group Good People, an international charity group of UNESCO special consultative status aiming to improve self-sustainability and eradicate extreme poverty through restoration of self-esteem using the principles of human dignity and equality at a global level. Filmography, film, television series, variety show appearances, theater, commercials ambassador, awards and nominations, references. External links, Moon Geun-young on World, Moon Geun-young at Namu Actors, Moon Geun-young at Han Cinema, Moon Geun-young at the Korean Movie Database, Moon Geun-young at the Internet Movie Database.